Hi everyone, good day. Welcome to the presentation of project title Citing Accounting Lesson via Kahoot. So let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Nik Herda Nik Abdullah. I'm from School of Accounting and Finance from Taylor's University. Let's look at the introduction. We know that in this digital era, the evolution of information technologies has transformed the teaching-learning paradigm significantly. Thus, e-learning has evolved from traditional learning approach. Our study has discovered that gamification of teaching and learning may provide a useful technique to enhance student engagement and motivation. So here, gamification is defined as the practice of using game design element, game mechanics, and game thinking in non-game activities in order to motivate our students. Kahoot, Padlet, and quizzes. These are the example of the e-learning web apps that are commonly used in conducting online activities in daily teaching learning practices in the classroom. As for problem statement, we know that accounting can be challenging and complex subject for students to learn. The traditional techniques of teaching accounting subject has been in use for decades. So teachers in most classrooms rely on the textbook or PowerPoint slide in order for them to deliver lectures and also demonstrate all the workings on the blackboard or whiteboard while students quietly sitting and taking notes. Here, the lack of interest and engagement in the traditional method of accounting teaching and learning may result in students having difficulty in understanding of basic accounting concept and also the overall of the accounting process, thereby demotivating them from continuing their accounting education and also the lesson here. Other issues such as lack in promoting student learning center, whereby students should receive learning experience which is boost their interest to learn. Also, there's no lively atmosphere and retain the boredom because there's a lack of engagement between student and also the lecturer. Thus, incorporating gamification into teaching and learning may be a good strategy for increasing student engagement and their motivation. As a result, the primary goal of this study is to evaluate student perception of the usefulness of adoption gamification in the classroom through Kahoot. In addition to that, to get feedback from students on the adoption of gamification in accounting lesson. In terms of methodology, this study used case study approach, which involved with 50 Taylor's University undergraduate accounting students in their third semester who use Kahoot for each topic once a week, which is for 14 weeks for the management accounting module. To investigate student perception of the usefulness of employing gamification in accounting lesson, this study used questionnaire survey with close-ended question and a 5 Likert scale ranging from 1, which is strongly disagree, to 5, strongly agree. This study also used open-ended question in order to get qualitative feedback from the student here. This is example of the Kahoot that was used as a gamification tools in the online classroom. So after the semester was over, the students were required to answer an online questionnaire to measure their motivation level and provide qualitative feedback on their experience using Kahoot. These are some of the qualitative feedback from the student about their perception of the gamification. So based on the feedback given by the student, it can be seen that the student perception and attitudes towards gamification are at a high level and accounting lesson where students are comfortable with the lesson approach. Thus, good teaching and learning material are not just effective, but also must be interesting and motivating in order to help students to stay engaged with the learning. Hence, using Kahoot as a teaching and learning platform, it seems to attract the student to increase their motivation with lively atmosphere and also eliminate the boredom. By using Kahoot as a gamification tools, it will promote a student-centered learning strategy in which students will receive learning experience and also to increase their motivation to learn. In terms of publication, this project has published in the Scopus Q2 in the Journal of Positive School Psychology. Last but not least, learning is not product of teaching. Learning is the product of activities of learners. With that, thank you.